Look at Matic, all right? Jeez, oh geez, does this guy even know what he's talking about, right? We broke support here. It has pulled down here, all right, down towards what 0.2089. All right, looking for it to hold here. Now, what happened yesterday was a good old-fashioned liquidity sweep, right? Bitcoin. Now, let's take this off here a second. Look at this move it's making today. Unbelievable, right? Well, what it did yesterday was right here. All right, take a support line, draw it across here, right to there. Okay, so what did it do? Well, first off, let's go in on the hourly so I can show you this a little bit better. All right, yesterday we had a resistance line right through here, okay, right there. We got the breakout of Bitcoin. Let me grab my arrow here, it's a little bit easier. Okay, we got the breakout right here. Of course, I like to get breakouts. I should wait for retests. I know I should. I don't need to hear that. I know that. All right. Sometimes you don't get retests. All right. You get moves like this whoosh, that take off, and you don't get a retest. All right. Now, what happened was fake out. Bitcoin came down. So you had a bunch of longs right here in the market. Came down. Then you had a bunch of shorts. Look at the volume. Right down here, right? The red. You had a bunch of shorts. So you trapped the longs, you trapped the shorts, grabbed the liquidity, then made the real move to the upside. All right, so that's what Bitcoin did. It grabbed the longs right up here, right here, trapped the longs, then it trapped the shorts, and then it ran price up. Okay, the typical likes to do that. Not all the time, but when it does, it most definitely catches you off guard. Likes to do that. Like I said, not all the time, but it does. Here's another one right here, an example of a liquidity sweep. It's support through here. You had the breakdown, looked like a short, ran it back up. Okay, trapped the shorts and took their money, and then ran the price up. It happens. You know, you're going to become liquidity at some time. Happens to everybody out there. All right, now today we got the real move. Out here was your resistance line. Bitcoin broke. It did retest here. It did come back and retest because I was watching that. We nailed the retest to the pen. Well, to the dollar, not to the penny. But we did nail the retest right to the dollar here. And look at that push. Right now it is pushing up through through the 702. Wow, looking very, very good. All right, target is up here towards 100,000. I think it's looks like it's going to get there. You got 1, 2, working on a wave 3. You know, it's hard to say where that'll go. 4, 5, something like that. This is on the hourly. And it's making its move. So what did that do? Well, that took Matic, that fake out. It broke support here. Broke this support line right up through here. Ended up breaking it, coming down. Now it's coming back up against a 12-hour resistance now. This yellow line, this one going across, all right? That is coming up against that. Looking for it to regain that, okay? Now, one reason I kind of believe it's going to, all right, number one, inside here, I see wave counts everywhere, all right, which makes me think this is a legitimate move. All right, you got 5 here. The bigger picture, you got 1, 2, 3, 4th wave pullback, and then a 5th wave to the top. Okay, so that's what makes me think this is going to regain that. Any loss of this this low right here, then it's coming down. Right now, we have, if you take the Fibonacci and look for a pullback, what do we got? We got a golden pocket here, right in a 618. Beautiful right in a zone you want to see a bounce from and take off. Now, of course, 22 cents. We regain 22, 22.2. I would say 22.3. You hit 22.4, 22.5. You're solid, man. This thing is on its way. Okay, definitely has to hold this low here. All right, that is a fact. Do not want to see it lose that. That would be bad news. And we're going to mark that right here. That's that. Okay, now this push to the upside. Say we regain this and it starts pushing back up. Well, then, all right, I didn't use the wick yesterday. All right, had it down in this zone here. Got to use that wick. I believe it. A good chance that it is valid. All right. Your first target up here would be if that wick is valid, right? If the wick is valid, this would be your first target, right up in here, 24 to 25 cents. All right, let's say it pushes up through there, then your next target would be up here towards the 30-cent range, 29 to 30 cents, right around in there. Okay, but looking, and a good thing that would give you a good sign, say this thing starts pushing back up in here, you get to 22.7, 22.8, watch for a break of, on your chart, put a trend line, down through here, right? Trying to match it up here the best I can, like to have 3 touches on it. I don't like this wick's a little bit higher in here. Maybe use that. Maybe come up at an angle like that. But a break above that resistance line here would definitely mean a lot. That would mean a bottom is in to me, and this thing is moving to the upside, and that would be a move above 24 cents. Okay, so definitely want to see it regain back in support here at about 22.5 roughly, right? You definitely want to see it regain that. Let's mark this, 22.5. You want to see it get back in there and start working its way back up. All right, we got in a fart coin long in Discord. I'm telling you guys, if you like longing and shorting the market, please check out the Discord. We have 175 members. It's only $15. You get 10 hours of videos to teach how to start charting, and you get a link to the Discord. Just in Fartcoin alone, I have $200 on it. I am up over $600 right now on that. Of course, I took a 50x because I knew it was going to stop around 99 cents to $1. It stopped right at $1 and reversed. It's back up to $1.08. Took a 50x on it. By the time it's over, believe it or not, I'm not bragging at all, but looking at 20xing at $200. Pretty crazy, right? But if that interests you, we would love to have you. Even if not, if you like leverage trading, there's a link for Weeks in the description of the video. Please go check them out. No KYC if you don't like it. You don't have to use it. But a great site. I use them every day. Now, if we look at the RSIs here, the 12-hour right on the floor. Perfect. That's a relative strength index. This thing is oversold. It's at the bottom looking to push up. All right, your daily still coming down. What do we have? About another hour. 1958, getting close to this day being over here. So this thing will be very close to the bottom soon. The weekly is still pushing up, way at the bottom down here. And your monthly, the monthly, it just turning up. Like I said yesterday, I think Matic has a long ways to go. This thing just looks fantastic. That 12 is on the floor. The 8 is just turning up. I really think this thing's going to retake this area and get back up in here. Your 4-hour it has just turned up. All of these have just turned up, man. I mean, it looks very, very good. I really believe it's going to retake this zone. I'm going to put an alarm on this so I know when it does. But that's what happened. Liquidity grab by Bitcoin forced us down here to lose this support. And now we're looking to regain it. Okay. Has to hold 0.2084. That has to hold. Okay. Do not want to see that break. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Please hit the like and subscribe. And I'll be back to you soon. Have a great day, everybody.